Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Matty J Plays some more PGA Tour 2K23. It is Monday, so that means it's your weekly TGC Tours Challenge Circuit preview from round 1. This week you are playing a Nice Shot Championship at the Uist Golf Links by Graham Vood. Let's check out the course. So this course, guys, is at its longest 7,545 yards from the black tees, 6,995 yards from the white, and 7,307 from the blue. There are 4 pins as always. It is a par 72. It looks like it's kind of link style. Let's check out the settings. We're going to be playing the longest tees, the black tees, in round 1. You'll be playing obviously pin set 1, and your conditions are your wind speed will be medium, guys. The wind direction is southeast. The fairways are moderate. The greens are moderate. The green speed is default, so we'll see what that is when we get out there. Time of day default, weather default, and crowds on. Let's get this underway then. Let's see what Uist, not a course that rings a bell to me, so normally I've played quite a lot of these courses before, but let's give it a go. Medium winds and moderate fairways should be okay.
And welcome. Happy to see you.
Beautiful opening hole, 444 yards along the coast. As I said, guys, it looks like an undulating fairway, so you can bobble anywhere in this game, and that little bunker looks very inviting down there. I'm hoping to kick left down into that gully over there, so let's see. Let's get the first drive underway, see how we're swinging this morning, and that should go exactly where I pointed my stick, hit that little ridge and kick left, and that's perfect.
There we go, good shot.
So that's leaving me just 112 yards in. I have a 111, touch a loft, touch a spin. Probably don't even need that loft and spin. I think I'm going to play the 111 up straight, to be fair. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it up straight. And we will aim on the right hand side just in case I get a fast little push. That little push has been absolutely, look at that. That has really ruined that shot. Would have been a glorious shot without that tiny little push. I hit perfect, which is all you can hope for. But that tiny push out of the white into the grey really did impact my swing quite badly there. So that's a mistake by me. So we've got a little chip in chance on the first. Don't quite make it. These greens look tricky, guys. So the default speed, oh, it is slow. If they up these green speeds though, look how fast this is moving for, well, moderate, isn't it? 134. But 134, this is not going to be a fun day out here if they up the green speeds, because they're moving pretty rapid at 134s. If they put these on 155s, whoo. So okay, par on the first, not bad. I should have been all over that green. I should at least been on the green. That was just a push by me that took me off from 111 yards out. Should be making a birdie or giving yourself a birdie opportunity on that one. And now another short par 4 second, 377 yards. So we'll aim up this right hand side.
Nice swing on that.
Swinging lovely again. As I said in my recent videos, my tempo and swing has been pretty nice, bar a few odd pushes and super fast, which I seem to get no matter what I do. Now you've got a backstop here. It's playing what, 61 yards, 11 feet, so it's probably 64, so I only need a touch of loft and a touch of spin on this. And I should be, oh, that push and slow should even each other out, thankfully. As I said, I do have the odd push and I should be all over the pin. The opening 2 holes, guys, pretty sure par 4s, 100 yards in and 60 yards in. So you could start birdie. You can see the early birds out there catching the worm. Name Eric's a platinum player, 10 under through 12. Now you have a short par 5 here too. So you got a gully. Now this is all going to run down left into that rough down there. So you have to be careful here. What I'm going to try and do is play over this tuft and kick out with the rough. So I'm going to put a bit of loft and a bit of spin on it. Play for that tuft. If I fast it, I miss it, but I'm hoping to just catch the rough and kick out, or just play over it. And it should kill the ball slightly. There's a lot of hills up here. And it avoids really running down. You see that's run left completely, but I didn't run all the way off. And that's the approach I took there. 192 should be perfect here. Again, aim for this hill on the right. If I'm left of it, great.
Come on,
If
kick
I'm
to
on
the
it,
right.
perfect, and it should just run up. It's going to give me an eagle putt. Not the easiest eagle putt from there.
Okay, we're on the green.
33
And this
feet,
putt
1
is
foot up.
way out there.
It is way out
Best
there,
of
John.
luck.
Thank you. I think this is potentially a two-liner, so let's go. Let's see how these greens are moving for me. Should start to turn more at the end. No, not quite. Not bad.
Here we go.
Not a
Birdie
bad
putt
read,
coming up.
but a good yard
Okay,
off.
let's see what the next
So
hole has for us.
I gave that too much respect on that
Okay,
break,
you're
but we are
down
2 under
2
through
par
3.
now after that one.
And with 3 short opening
Got
holes,
a
makes you
long
wonder there's
par
going to be
4
some long
staring us
holes coming
down
up.
on this one.
That's a bit random. Don't know what that is supposed to be doing there. Now, can you hold this fairway? Should we find out? Again, I'm going to aim for this right-hand side.
Great swing.
Try and just kick off this hill and hopefully down onto the fairway. Now, this might run right and off again. It's a tricky little fairway, but it could hold. And it does. So there's your shot
And
there,
this is
folks. It's a
looking to
tricky one,
be
but you
about
got a horrible,
155
horrible
yards
feet.
out.
I'm going to have that a lot today, I feel. So again, I'm just going to put a touch of loft, touch of spin. This is going to kick hard right. I'm hoping to fast it, slow it. And that really came out. Wasn't expecting that length from there.
Well played.
A 148 in I thought would be
This
perfect,
will get
especially with the
down
loft
to
and
3
spin I
under
put on
par.
it. So clearly those feet, they thought it was more downhill, my stance, where it looked like it was more right to left. So we got a 29-foot putt. Last one I gave too much respect to, but this one I think this is the right level of respect. I think this one is going to kill more than the last one. The green grid seems to be moving a lot more.
Could be.
Yeah, and that last one threw me slightly.
Right by the hole.
So
This one's just a 4-foot putt. And that
2 tricky
line
putts.
drops. There's your par.
Me parred that one, but I'll take that. 2 under through 4. As I say, guys, when you
And the
play any challenge
scorecard says
circuits,
sticking right
really,
there,
if you
2
can
under
average
after that
between
hole.
4 to 6 under a 9, you're going to be doing all right. If you're new here,
And teeing
please
it up
do.
on a par 4.
And enjoying the content, please do subscribe, guys. And also, if you leave a like, it does greatly help me out. So this is a 493-yard par 4, your 5th hole. Again, fairway's going to all kick right to left. So aim for the right-hand side. Hope it holds. It's all going to kick over that way.
Good shot.
Again, you got a right to left feet, right to
fifth.
left wind, right to left green. So everything is taking you. So let's go. Over here. Hopefully that sits down. Whoa, I'm getting way more distance than I was expecting. I'm hitting 98%, which is what I normally hit. That's a nice shot in, really. But I'm getting a lot more distance at my 98% than I'm expecting on this course. So I think the slopes are impacting me at my feet way more than I was expecting. This is the classic duck at the line. It ain't going to move much at the start, then it's going to dip. So let's see if we can get this putt running at the hole. It's not going to move, then dip here.
Heading towards the hole.
Perfect.
That'll do nicely.
Perfect. I do have a putting video out there, guys. It just explains my thinking in putting. There's no counting or numbers or any weird shit like that. It's just, this is how I putt. Take it or leave it. Might be some hints and tips in there if you fancy it. Check it out. 3 under through 5. Just recovering from a weekend of rugby. Don't know how many of you watch the Six Nations who watch me play golf, but I'm going to deal off the 158 here with a bit of spin. Tough weekend for the Welsh. We were 27-0 down. Did spark a small revival. Got us back to 27-26 in the end. Now this should kick forward. I'll take that. That should kick on. And that's kicked on loads. Whoa, Nelly. I put a bit of spin on that. Did not expect it to kick that far. So just bear that in mind, guys. That's a hill that's just going to bump you quite far forward. So we got 34 feet again. 1 foot uphill. Not quite got the read of these yet. So let's see if we can get a bit closer with this one. And that should dip. Stop turning. Stop turning. Hit that a little bit too hard. Should be a straightforward par putt back. And we've just gone a little bit quiet. So let's try and pick it up on this next par 5. Let's see. Hopefully it's another short one.
Keep you
Give us
at
an eagle
3 under
opportunity.
par.
But yeah, glad the Six Nations is back. It's not good for my my body though. You know, when you're
Here
drinking
we
all
go.
day,
Par 5 coming up.
it does take its toll. Certainly at my age now, too old for that shit. So I'm going to aim above both these bunkers. I got a 301. I'm going to loft it up a little bit. It should kick left to right. So if I fast it into the hill, I'm fine. I don't want to hit that bunker. It does kick left to right past the bunker.
Yeah, I'll approve that.
Bit of luck there. Gonna take
Get a
that.
nice
And we have
view
a
from this elevated
228 yard
position.
shot in. My 210 should be made for this. Slight push, but the wind should bring me
Ooh,
back.
can we get a bounce to the right, please?
Hopefully this just kicks up. Yeah, it's a nice shot.
You're doing all right this hole on the green. Under
It's a nice
regulation.
shot.
That's good work. This one
Just got to
for
judge this
eagle.
16-foot eagle putt now. But the game is giving you opportunities, guys. And there we go. That's an eagle. We'll take that. We're now 5 under through 7, and that's made the scorecard look a little bit more respectable. So I said, I aim for 6 under every 9. Any more than that's a bonus. Name Eric's 14 through 17. Waynette is at 14 through 17. Shot caller and Sbrubrit. SWB Brit.
Careful out there. The wind's blowing right to left.
The big dogs aren't quite in the game yet. You'll see them all come in probably as the week goes on. So what I'm going to do here, put a little bit of fade into this, into the wind, try and hold it. So, you see the fade kick in, and then try and hold into this hill, because that should help me kick into the hill. And brings me down into this lovely little gully. So it's a nice shot.
This one's about 120 yards.
Again, another short par 4, so we've only got 120 in. My 132 should be glorious here. Oh, I have duffed that. Absolutely duffed that, but it's going to work out okay, because that's going to run left. That was lucky, because I did not push forward there. My finger slipped off the button. Just a tired swing. So it's leaving me 10 foot. Would have been a nice shot if I hadn't slowed it. Probably would have been too long again. But we got a 10 foot little curly one. Not a fan of these, to be honest. But you got to be making them. Which we do. And our flat stick is starting to fire. We have 6 under through 8. Quite short holes, considering this is 7,500 yard course so far. So maybe the back 9 gets a bit longer. But leading the way is at 14 under, 15 under at the minute.
Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole.
Long par 4. So again, a little bit narrower fairway. I think if you aim for this middle spot here, with my slight fasts and the slight pushes, it'll take me over to that left-hand side, but I don't mind that because it runs right.
Okay, this is about 160.
And this is probably the longest par 4 we've had so far. 160 in, my 165 into that headwind with the downhill, a little off just to carry the wind, should be good. Try and use this little slope that runs at the pin. And that should be all right into that headwind. It should sit down nice and soft on the pin. Perfect.
Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go.
7 foot, 1 inch up. Bring the cursor in a little bit. Judge this little curl.
It's going.
Perfect.
That one you're sitting at 7 under.
And that's a 7 under front 9. So that's a solid opening front 9. Solid. Need obviously an 8 under to catch these top 2 boys back 9. So
got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what
not likely, but
that.
It's a 600 yard par 5 with an 8 mile per hour tailwind behind you. I'm going to have to touch a loft, touch of spin. Try and hold this fairway. Wind should bring me back to the right, hopefully. It should kick forward and down into that gully, which it does.
I'll take those all day.
342 yard drive is nice.
Second shot on the 10th coming up.
This is going to be awkward to hold, guys. This is all going to run off down here. So, and that bunker kind of defends the bit you'd really want to aim at, but I'm going to aim at the bunker. Let's see. Now I should go right at that bunker. I don't think it can kick up onto the green with my length. It's going to kick right, as I said. Oh, that's not bad. That kick straight. It's not going to hold, though. Probably just going to run off, leaving me a little chip. Little Chipinski.
Third shot.
So I'll try and play this as I would a putt. Aim to a little bit to the right of the pin. I super fasted it, so it went straight left off my club, sadly.
Here we go.
Just needed a normal fast there, and it could have been a good shot. But there we go. Gave myself an eagle opportunity. Didn't quite make it. 8 under through 10. Playing some decent golf. So we got 158 yard par 3 11th. 159 yard actually. Got a 142 in the bag. 159 minus 10. 149. I think this with a touch of loft and a little bit of backspin gets there. Let's see. Not with that fast and push though. Don't think that's going to come back. Hopefully the wind brings me back a little. Yeah, I'll do. I should spin and hold now. Yeah, and it does. Without that push, that would have been a glorious shot. Would have been close to a hole in one.
And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole.
But we're 9 under through 11. Cooking now. Patch drives in at 14 through 18. It's all Pro Tour players, guys, so don't panic about seeing their scores on there, as am myself. So don't panic about my scores either. Not that my score's ever that threatening, but you know.
So far, so good.
It dabbles. Okay, so another short par 4. You're going to be getting into your pitches quite a lot, guys. I'm going to use my 77 here with a touch of loft and touch of spin. Hopefully the wind holds me up a little bit. Oh my word, that slow and that push has actually equaled each other out. Look how bad that push was. That was so bad. That was such a bad swing. And my finger slipped off as I felt it pushing it to the right, which helped with the super slow because it needed that. Now, okay, another 10-footer. Again, from a relatively easy approach shot. But we are making the putts, and that's all you can ask for. And we've gone on quite a run now. Eagle, birdie, 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 birdie. And we got par 4, a par 4, and a par 5 coming up. So we're 10 through 12. Par 4, 13th. Let's see what we can do. I'm seeing that Madball links around quite a lot in the these games seems to have come together of late in Platinum. He was challenging last week, so I'm going to de-loft this. It's going to kick left to right, so you got to worry, but there's a little bit of a stop there, so I'm going to de-loft this into this gully to take a bit of distance off, and it's going to then kick off this hill down to the right into the gully and stop.
And this shot's about 145
so
yards.
Got to be careful of my feet, but I think 149 is good here. It's going to aim more to the left. My feet have been taking me way more than I've expected of late. And they did again that time. 98% power held me up there. If I hit that at 97%, if I hit that my usual 98 or 99, it would have been a little bit closer, but a decent shot in. Another 10-foot putt. Can't argue with that. If you're in the 10-feet circle, we've got a chance. See if we can make another one. Don't think that's going to tip. No, I gave that too much respect.
This one's a
I knew when I hit it, I put that out too wide.
And after that one,
missed opportunity there to keep that streak going, but it has to end some point. Madball links 16 through 16. He's definitely picked up his game, that fella. I've seen him around the leaderboards for a while. I think there's quite a few people. The Xbox players have definitely picked up their games of late as well. They are challenging a lot more at the top of leaderboards, which is good to see. Right, 188, touch of D-loft, touch of spin. Oh, that pushing fast again. Gonna keep me left, but it should run up to it.
Nothing wrong with that.
The D-loft didn't quite kick in as much. 12-foot putt again. This is a trickier one. I paid the last one too much respect. I don't think this one I have. I think this should be good. Oh, And it was high
And
again.
this is about 4 feet.
Didn't expect that, guys. Expected that to drop,
And dropping it
as you can
on
tell.
into the cup
So
for
we've
par.
gone on a little bit of a dead spell here. So let's pick it up with a par 5 and then two par 3s. Two par 3s and a 4
And
finish.
your score sits at 10 under par at the moment.
We need a good par 5 now. That's a shame. Those two holes really killed our momentum. And we've had 10-foot putts on both of them, guys. Just tricky little greens. Tricky. Ended in the tricky spots, to be fair, on those greens. So 553 yard par 5, though, gives us an opportunity.
Fine swing.
94% power. That is really underpowered. I should be 20 yards further than that. This is going to give me a tricky shot in now. But I've got a 238 in my bag, which I'm going to use. This is one of my new clubs, my hybrid. I've caught that sweet, and it's got to kick right off here and run straight up to the hole, surely. Oh, I caught that so sweet. And that is a glorious shot in.
On a green and under regulation.
On this par 5. Now, hopefully I don't botch this little putt.
This next putt for the eagle. Let's go.
We do not, and we make our second eagle of the round. And that is a nice double circle after two boring pars, and we are 12 under. 3 holes to play, 2 of them are par 3s. I'd expect one short, one long.
And after that one,
if I was designing, that's what I would do, but let's see what this designer has done. There's the Corkster at 15 through 18, former world number 1. Now, most people sitting around 15. As I said, Uist Golf Links has upped his game. He was probably the closest to Stives last week, who tore it up on Platinum on the most ridiculously hard course. So, your 16th is 153 yards, par 3. Got a backstop. Do not want to be short. You're in no man's land here. So, it's 12 foot up, which makes it 157, plus the wind, which makes it 165. I'm going to play for this backstop. A little bit loft, a little bit of spin. It might not reach the backstop, but I won't be long. I'd rather be long than short.
Like silk.
That is going to be long. It is going to find that backstop, and it should come round to the left and at the pin. That's a great shot. That's how you use the golf course there, guys. No point being short. The designer's giving you a lovely little backstop that'll push you straight back out the hole. Get on the right hand side of that and you're laughing. And we are 13 through 16. 2 holes left. So 158. How long is this one? 243. There we go, guys. One short, one long. As I said. Tough. What's this? Does the 220 get there? The green all runs downhill. I think that's long, right? I'm going to play the 220.
Beautiful swing.
I'd rather be a little bit short. The green all runs at the pin, so it all runs left to right and down. So I think that's a decent shot. We're still 21 feet away. If I'd hit that a bit better, could have been a bit closer. Maybe a cut to D-loft, but I've given myself an opportunity for a birdie. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know if the line's the right call here. Doesn't seem to be moving that fast. I'm going to come in just a touch.
Looking really good.
Oh, and that adjustment. I always say never make adjustments. If you watch my putting video, I tell you not to do that, folks. But on that occasion, it just felt right, and it was right.
14 under.
And we are 14 under through 17 holes. Will we have an opportunity to match the former world number 1 Corkster and Name Eric, 2 big platinum players? We're not catching mad ball.
This hole is a long par 4 hole.
Sorry, just clearing my throat there. So we got a short par 4. It's all running downhill. Try and catch again. This bump will kick you left into hopefully that space just up there in front of me, just before that next hill. So that's the plan.
Silky swing.
And it should just kick up into that flat bit of land, which it has. So I am hitting my spots, guys, as they say, which you want to do.
And you're just 3 strokes off the lead.
I think this is perfect. I think the downhill and the wind cancel each other out. I just need a good shot in, and I've had a good shot. So if my calculations are correct, this should be pretty decent. My calculations were correct.
line on the approach.
And we should be able to
Setting up a 5-foot
knock
putt
that
here.
in. There you go,
And
guys.
I've got
Showing you,
lots
look, I'm not the
of
greatest player in the world, but I shot a
already.
15
Just
under
started.
there. On my day, as I say, I think I compete with most people. I was hitting my spots today. That seems to be the best way to play that round, guys. Matched the former world #1 Corkster name Eric. Sat in second spot in championship. Obviously, guys, I play in platinum, so don't worry about my score. It ain't going to be competing with you. But I'll take that. There we are. T2. Hope you enjoy, guys. Look, if you enjoyed the content, please do subscribe and please do leave a like. It does help me out. And I will catch you all soon.